How to use Google Flow with Google VEO 3 Beginner's Tutorial. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can create amazing videos like these by using Google VEO 3 in Google Flow. So let's get started. Now this is part of the Google AI space, so if you subscribe to Google AI, you are able to access all of these amazing features and tools, and this includes Flow and Google VEO 3. To get started with this, all you need is a Google account, so simply head on over to deepmind.google. Now you have two ways in which you can get started with using VEO 3. The first is to directly be using it within Gemini, or you can try it in Flow as well. So for today, we're going to be trying it in Flow. To do this, we are going to simply click on Try and Flow, and once you click on Try and Flow, you're going to click on Create with Flow. Now, whenever you are going to create your account on Google, you are going to have to subscribe to the AI plans. I have already subscribed to one of the Google AI plans, and you get your first month for free. So you get 1,000 credits on the Google AI Pro without having to enter any type of payment. You are not going to be charged at all for your first month, and after your first month is complete, then you're going to be charged $20 for the AI plan, and for the AI Ultra plan, you are charged around $250. Now, these are just some examples, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of different features, and then we're going to start creating some of our own content as well. So to get started, simply head on over and you will see once your account is created, on your top right, you will have your profile. Then you will have your library, which allows you to see all of the videos that you have created. So this is going to display a bunch of work that we have. You also have Flow, Image FX, Music FX, and Whisk. Now, going back into your dashboard, you will see any of your creations. When you have a new account, you're not going to have anything over here. On your top right, you also have Flow TV. Now, this is a button separately, and if you click on this button, this will lead you to Flow TV. In this, if you click on the TV icon, this is the all channels icon, you are able to browse some channels that are present in Flow. This allows you to gather some inspiration on what type of videos you want to create or whatever content you want to create. So this just makes it really nice and fun to explore some other types of content. So let's say I want to take a look at Follow Me. And then once you click on that channel, a lot of similar types of videos can be seen. You can switch between channels as well. And if you want, you can switch on to different clips. You have a pause button, you have the mute button, you have the loop channel, and then full screen button. Then if you like any video, you can turn on the prompt. And once you click on the prompt, you will see the entire prompt in detail. So this gives you the opportunity to find different prompts that might be suitable for you whenever you are creating content. You can get a basic guideline of what type of content you might want to be creating. And you can, move around between different channels to find the best way to create your content. Let's say I want to go with the fit check, and I can click on show prompt. And now I can explore some of the videos within the fit check. So I'm going to go with the fit check channel again, and I'm going to go into the next clip. So we have a bunch of different videos with a very similar theme, and I can copy and paste this as I want. Now I'm going to go back into Flow TV, and then I'm just going to click on Create with Flow on the top right to go back into my dashboard. Once you're in your dashboard in Flow, to get started with VEO 3 specifically, all you need to do, so we're going to be using VEO 3, but I also do recommend, depending on the type of content you might be creating, VEO 3 is not your only option. You can also get started with VEO 2 if you want to save some credits. I'm going to be explaining some of the different types of VEO 3 because VEO 3 also has a fast version and a quality version now, which was previously not available, but now they also have introduced the fast version, which can help you in making some really nice content without, spending a bunch of credits. So this is an example of a VEO 3 video that I've created, and it's very detailed. The audio in this is very nice and it's pretty high quality. So if you want to build something that's really nice, simply head on over to Flow and then click on Create Project. Once you click on Create Project, you will have two options on the bottom. You can either convert your text into a video, or you can go with frames to video, where you can take one image, upload your image, and then have that be converted into a video. This just comes down to personal preferences and how you want to create your videos. Then on the right, you will see the model that has been selected. And if you click on the settings icon here, you can change the model. So you have VEO2 Fast, which takes 10 credits. Then you have VEO3 Fast, which takes 20 credits. Then you have VEO2 Quality that takes 100 credits. And then VEO3 Quality also takes 100 credits. And the difference between VEO2 and VEO3 primarily is the fact that VEO3 is able to create audio, whereas VEO2 does not create any audio. We're going to be using VEO3 Fast, and I'm going to ask it to create a high fashion editorial video where a model is wearing a pink skirt set. It's flowy, embroidered, and she is walking in a tropic island. And just like that, I have submitted my request. Now, once your request is submitted, depending on the model you've selected, it might take some time. You know, if you are using VEO3 Quality, it's going to take more time. But if you are using the regular old VEO3 Fast or VEO2 Fast, it's going to be rather quick as well. So we're just going to be waiting for this to be completed. In the meanwhile, I'm actually going to show you guys some of the other creations we have made. So I do want to focus a bit on the differences between VEO2. This was created using VEO2. This was also created using VEO2. This, however, I created using VEO3. Now, the thing about VEO3 is that it is able to create some really crisp audio, and the details on whatever it creates are pretty astonishing. Then this was created using a VEO2 model. This video, and I'll show you guys some really major differences. I created the same video using the same exact prompt twice, and once we did it with VEO2 and once we did it with VEO3. So this is what VEO2 created for us. This was the video that we created using VEO2, and this was the video that we created using VEO3. You guys can see VEO3 is a bit smoother, the details are a bit more crisp, and it's a bit more hyper realistic in my opinion. Both of them are pretty amazing at what they do, but I do think that VEO3 is far crisper. And with the introduction of VEO3 Fast, you can honestly create some really amazing content. Now, you also have some other features within Flow. So this is a clip that I created, and whenever you create any clip in your Flow project, you are able to extend on that scene. So this is my initial clip, and this is just the clip. And then after that, the clip extends to this, where the intro is ending and then continues on into the next scene. The way you do this is simply by clicking on Add to Scene whenever you create any type of video. And once you click on Add to Scene, you can just click on the Arrange option here and arrange your clips together. Then you can click on the plus icon. And once you click on your plus icon, you have the ability to extend this scene. And then it takes whatever is going on in the scene and then it extends it, and you can enter what should happen next. You also have the jump to feature, so you're able to jump to a completely different scene altogether. And now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at our video that we just created. So a high fashion editorial video where the model is wearing a pink skirt set, it's flowy, embroidered, and she is walking in a tropic island. So this is a super amazing example. Honestly, I would not be able to tell if this was not created using a couple of $1,000s were used to make this type of video, because you have to rent out the locations, the clothing, the models, all of that. But now you are able to do all of that with the help of AI and VEO3. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions or queries, you guys can leave those in the comments down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say. Thanks for watching.